Hello, dear Mr. Gilbert F, houngbo, Director General, International Labour Organization. Dear sir, I am a Muslim, an ex-army officer, turned activist fighting the terrorist military junta in Myanmar. Ever since the military coup in February 2021, Myanmar has been in ruins. You see, everything is ruins by air bombing by fascist military junta Air Force fighter jet a few days ago. Myanmar has been in ruins in which our 54 million citizens are in the midst of its worst period in our nation's history, becoming the poorest country in the world. Just the military junta has denied not only the rights of the workers, but also those of the employees. In the gender-controlled areas of the country, many young people aged between 18 to 35, as well as their older immediate family members, are finding ways to escape and running away from the recently and at hearts military conscription laws. It is heard that today many residents in Chungpyo and Myanmar towns in ARV divisions are risking their lives to get away from the unlawful forced arrested by the military. I am now witnessing the daily bomb attacks using the drones as well as the fighter jets on the residential areas, including the hospitals, marketplaces and farmlands, resulting in loss of lives and massive material damage in Karenni or Kya state. Because of continuous bombardments using heavy-duty artillery, thousands many hide in the bomb shelters or have to abandon their farmlands to take refuge in refugee camps elsewhere. I've been helping these suffering souls to my best with their basic necessity using donations from various sources. Most of the towns and villages in the resistant regions, including the Karenni Kya state, are in ruins resulting from the reckless air assault as the residents have left their homes, leaving behind their means of earning for their survival. The impact is most severe on the children who are malnourished, feeble both physically and mentally, after living under poverty and constant fear of danger falling from the sky. This is to shed light on what is really happening in Myanmar so that the international community, especially the Honorable Mr. Gilbert F. houngbo and respective authorities, could take necessary actions to stop that rabid Myanmar who refused to accept the negotiating efforts by Asian and neighboring countries, while seeking support from the Russians to ensure that the current situation is not getting downhill further. It is believed that the current dire situation of the workers and the employers in the country can only be improved by effective restrictions imposed on the derailed erratic gender before their disruptive actions leading to a failed state. Current forced recruitment of many workers against their will to serve in the armed forces tantamount to obstructing the basic workers' rights by the gender. Thus, the esteemed representatives in the governing body of the ILO are requested to take utmost actions against the gender during the meeting to be held on 19 March. Thank you. This is to shed light on what is really happening in Myanmar, so that the international community, especially the Honorable Mr. Gilbert F. houngbo and the respective authorities, will take necessary action to stop the rabid Myanmar who refuse to accept the negotiating efforts by ASEAN and neighboring countries, while seeking support from the Russians to ensure that the current situation is not getting downhill further. Current forced recruitment of many workers against their will to serve in the armed forces tantamount to obstructing the basic workers' rights by the gender. Thus, the extreme representatives in the governing body of the ILO are requested to take utmost action against the gender during the meeting to be held on 19 March. Thank you. So, we need urgently your decision coming soon. Article 33. We don't want military gender anymore. Thank you. What do we want?
Article 33.
What do we want?
Now.
Okay, now we want Article 33 now. Thank you.